interesting enough or quickly enough to order them, so I just listen to them when I go on my walks or something.
Just click the link above and listen to the prayers of Reb Nachman. I recorded that 8 years ago.
Listen, I have done so many audio books, and that I wish I had a hardcover book on my shelf. Because here's the thing, like audiobooks, there's a time for them. But sometimes when I also love looking at my hardcover books on the shelf, taking them down to the shelf, and looking at them for like an hour or so, or half an hour, and then putting it back up. And you can't do that with audiobooks, you know?
Yeah, and I also, I am one that marks my books, so I put notes and highlight stuff and things, so I do.
What's amazing when you read books and you are literally actively discovering in real time and you're aware of the active discovery where you're actually retaining what you're reading and it's profound. And that is like a very ecstatic moment. And it can't really be replicated because in many ways, if you're really reading with comprehension or paying attention, if you read it a second time, it doesn't hit the same way as the first time. And because you kind of already know it and you recognize that you've already read it before.
Oh, but a book hits you different ways every time you read it. Because your context is different, what's in your mind is different, and everything is different. True. So the second time you read a book, I always get a different thing.
Yes.
And there are a few books that I have that I don't know, I just go through them over.
Well, it acts as a meditational tool. It's like a gestalt. You are forming impressions on what you're reading, so you're dynamic based off of it.
You get different stuff every time you open them. It's amazing.
There are some things, though, that are pillars.
There's people who read the Bible every year.
Yeah.
Some people don't change, though, and so there's pillars, though, and there's maps or networks within books, meaning that to fully comprehend one book, you may need to read other books to get because it's like expanded large language models, basically.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So, Randy, I sold off 50% of my Valentine's Day gift to Issa, and I'd be willing to give Yakov and Randy both 20%, or maybe like we could go equals.
What?
Issa is my Valentine, and I've decided to sell and chop up my Valentine.
Me to other people.
This is love. This is sharing love. This is compartmentalization of love, distribution of love.
She's splitting you. Or splitting his Valentine.
This love affair has caused a split personality in me. So, we were talking about Venus Williams or Serena's ass and the bubble butt, and how in esoteric philosophy, the bubble butt or the goddess Assi, the curved one, is technically a metaphor for the female god or the Shekhinah, maybe. And the point is, the curved ass is such a powerful visual stimulation to the human brain. What was it, Ryan?
Would you like to see my juicy curved ass?
No, I don't really want to see your bubble butt. I mean, that's maybe for your future.
Bubble butt?
Lil Hades PTR is all the bubble butt I need in this room tonight. I'm just merely stating that the curved ass of a beautiful woman, to me personally, I like to associate with my bullshit projection here, but it is such a power in the universe, in reality, that as a man, and when you see the bubble butt, there is no mountain that you cannot scale. There is no bar of steel that you cannot bend. There is no conquest that you cannot lay claim to when you see a bubble butt. And I am sure that genocides, wars, holocausts probably could have been prevented if a woman was more modest and didn't flaunt that bubble butt.
Hey, can I ask a quick question? Okay, so given the Nora situation,